Students, so in last period we see definition of critical velocity, Reynolds number and viscosity. So today's lecture we see what is meant by velocity gradient, its definition, concept, SI unit and dimensions. For that we draw this diagram. So to draw this diagram before we consider from this diagram we consider flowing of water in a river. It is observed that upper part of water flowing very fast and at bottom part of water which is flowing slowly. So it means that when water flows it consists of number of layers and friction produces between the layers. The property of any liquid by virtue of which it opposes any relative motion between its adjacent layers is called as viscosity. This definition we see in my last video. And viscous force, the force that opposes the relative motion between the adjacent layers of the liquid is called as viscous force. Now we see what is meant by velocity gradient. So velocity gradient, for that we draw this diagram. In this diagram, this is a diagram of change in velocity of layer as its distance from a reference layer changes. ही जी फिगर आहे या फिगरमध्ये आपण असं कन्सिडर करू एका नदीमध्ये पाण्याचा प्रवाह आहे. नदीच्या पाण्याचा प्रवाह असल्या ठिकाणी सगळ्यात आता या ठिकाणी जे मधलं लेयर आहे सेंटरची लेयर हिची वेलोसिटी जास्त असते, तिला दाखवली आपण व्ही लेटर. या ठिकाणी जी खालची पॉइंट आहे त्याला आपण लिहिले स्टेशनरी लेयर म्हणजे खालचा तळ आहे. त्या तळापासून या ठिकाणी सेंटरच्या पॉइंटचं जे डिस्टन्स आहे त्याला नोट केलं आपण एक्स डिस्टन्स. ह्याच्या वरची लेयर घेतली, वरच्या लेयरचा वेलोसिटी पाण्याचा जास्त असतो नदीच्या प्रवाहाचा, त्याची वेलोसिटी आपण कन्सिडर करू या ठिकाणी v + dv. आणि स्टेशनरी लेयर म्हणजे बॉटम पासून त्याचा अंतर कन्सिडर करू आपण x + dx. या सेंटरच्या लेयरची खालची लेयर पाण्याच्या प्रवाहाची नदीचा पाण्याचा प्रवाह वाहिलेला आहे, त्याचा वेग कमी आहे, त्याचा वेग आपण घेतला v - dv कमी दाखवला आणि त्याच्या तळापासून अंतर दाखवलं आपण x - dx. जसं आपण तळाकडे जाऊ खाली जाऊ तसं पाण्याचा वाहण्याचा वेग प्रवाहाचा कमी कमी होत जातो. आता या फिगरवरून आपल्याला डिफाइन करायचे वेलोसिटी ग्रेडियंट म्हणजे काय. सो वेलोसिटी ग्रेडियंट फ्रॉम दिस फिगर वी राइट लेट सर्टन लेयर फ्रॉम द बॉटम लेयर at distance x moving with velocity v दाखवला आपण x डिस्टन्स पासून वेलोसिटी दाखवली v. पुढचं डिस्टन्स दाखवले x + dx is the distance moving with velocity v + dv. So the change in velocity occurs due to change in distance. So we define velocity gradient is defined as the rate of change of velocity. It is represented by letter dv with distance dx measured from a stationary layer is called as velocity gradient. So mathematically we write formula velocity gradient is equal to dv by dx. Now we find its SI unit. So SI unit of velocity gradient is equal to dv by dx. We know that SI unit of velocity is meter per second divided by distance SI unit of distance is meter. Here meter getting cancelled. What will remain there? Here remaining per second, or we can write s raised to power minus 1. It is read as per second. So SI unit of velocity gradient is equal to per second, or it is also known as hertz. Similarly, we find dimension. So dimension of velocity gradient, to calculate dimension, we know the formula. It is equal to dv by dx. dv is the change in velocity. Dimension of velocity is equal to m0 l1 t raised to power minus 1. Velocity means rate of change of displacement is known as velocity. Divided by dx. Dx is the distance, and SI unit of distance of dimension of distance is equal to l raised to power 1. Here l raised to power 1, l raised to power 1 getting cancelled. Or when we shift this l raised to power 1 to numerator, it become minus. So plus 1 minus 1 getting 0. So that is equal to. So dimension of velocity gradient is equal to, in square bracket, m raised to power 0, l raised to power 0, t raised to power minus 1. So this is about velocity gradient. After that we see next formula, that is Newton's law of viscosity or coefficient of viscosity. Now our next article is Newton's law of viscosity. Newton's law of viscosity, or it is also known as coefficient of viscosity. In previous part we see definition of velocity gradient. Before define velocity gradient, we see definition of viscosity. So Newton stated that for a streamline flow, the viscous force F acting on any layer is directly proportional to the area. Area is represented by letter capital A of layer, and the velocity gradient. Velocity gradient is equal to dv by dx. So mathematically this law can be explained. So we get here viscous force F is directly proportional to number 1 area of layer, and number 2 velocity gradient, that is equal to dv by dx. To solve this variable, we have to take some constant. This can be written as, therefore F equal to eta E dv by dx, where this eta is a constant, and that constant is called as coefficient of viscosity of the liquid. So from that we can define formula for eta, that is formula for coefficient of viscosity. Eta equal to, take cross product, we get F. These two terms are in multiplication. When we take into left hand side, it goes to divided. So it is equal to eta equal to F divided by A dv by dx. So call this as equation number 1. In this equation number 1, if we substitute value of area equal to 1 meter square, value of velocity gradient is equal to 1 per second. So from equation number 1, we can write, therefore eta is equal to F, because value of this is equal to 1. So we define definition of coefficient of viscosity from this equation as the viscous force per unit area per unit velocity gradient is also called as coefficient of viscosity. Now we find its SI unit of coefficient of viscosity. So it is given by formula eta equal to F. So SI unit of force is Newton. So write here Newton. Area divided by area. SI unit of area is equal to meter square. So we write here per meter square. And SI unit of velocity gradient is equal to per second. When we shift it into numerator, it becomes second. So we get SI unit of coefficient of viscosity eta equal to Newton second per meter square. Similarly, we find its Cjs unit. The Cjs unit of force is dyne. So we write here dyne. Cjs unit of velocity gradient is per second. Shift it into numerator, it becomes second. And Cjs unit of area is centimeter square. So we get dyne second per centimeter square, or it is also known as poise. So Cjs unit of coefficient of viscosity of liquid is poise or dyne second per centimeter square. Now we will find its dimension. To find dimension, we got here formula eta equal to F divided by A dV by ds. Now substitute here. We know that dimension of force equal to F1 L1 T raised to power minus 2 divided by A means area. Dimension of area equal to L square. Dimension of velocity is m0 L1 T raised to power minus 1 divided by dimension of distance is L raised to power 1. Here is L raised to power 1 getting cancelled with this L raised to power 1. So we get m1 L1 T raised to power minus 2. Here L raised to power 2. We shift it into numerator. Here is power plus 2. When we shift into numerator, it becomes minus 2. So we get m raised to power 1, L raised to power 1. This L raised to power 2 is shifted to numerator, it becomes minus 2, T raised to power minus 2, T raised to power minus 1 is at denominator. When it shifts, it becomes plus. Finally, we get coefficient of eta. Dimension of eta is equal to m raised to power 1. Here is the minus 2 plus 1. We get minus 1. Minus 2 again plus 1. We get minus 1. So dimension of coefficient of viscosity eta is equal to, finally we get m raised to power 1, L raised to power minus 1, T raised to power minus 1, square bracket close. So this is Newton's law of viscosity.